position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going right to work up top. Wide open downfield. Brings into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Looking for the two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll try the right side. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. By himself, he makes the grab. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Auburn lines up quickly. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but not before he picks up the first down for Auburn. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah.
Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stumbled to the ground. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it. But catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by just 1 over Northern Illinois. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
On the move and looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The option look. He'll toss it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but
turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking to throw. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Three yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass is caught. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the school.
And I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. showing the arm strength down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They booted away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against. And they want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Auburn.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Finds a man on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Auburn lines up quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He scampers out of bounds right